How's it going, everybody? You're never gonna guess what happened. We're back at it again with Trove. Ooh, hadn't heard this music. Oh, I messed it up. I messed it up big time. This is a flying race. What? I did not know such a thing existed in this game. I went to do an hourly challenge today because I wanted to see how many people would do it. I was curious, hadn't done one in a while. And I was greeted with no dragon challenge that I could see. No pick a class and go to an adventure world. Those, I think some things have changed about those, but instead it was this. I think those other kinds still exist. They might be a little different, but they still exist. This is called a race. It's not really a race though, right? Oh boy, I messed it up again. Gotta get in the upstream. Oh, I'm doing so bad. This is so bad. I'm so messing it up. Get back in the upstream. Let's just go in the corner here, I guess. The idea is to hit all the rings. Look how bad I'm doing. Everyone else is done. And I'm just sitting here. I gotta practice this. I've only ever seen this one map. I'm curious if there are others. But this seems like a really cool idea, and I wish that you could build something like this in your club worlds. Which would be awesome, because, you know, Trove could never have anything like a parkour map purely because everyone can jump a trillion times. So, I don't know. This is pretty sweet. What do you guys think? I know this is probably old news for you guys, but it's very exciting for me. I have one more to hit and then we're done. Oh, you guys are going to make fun of me so much for how bad I was at this. I did better before, I promise you. Come on. Nailed it. Hey, and I got a dragon reward. I don't know what... That's the second time today I've gotten that dragon award, dragon coin, as a reward. But I don't really know why. Because I raced like 3 or 4 times, so maybe it's random? I don't really know. But today is a special day. So that was the race. I just did one of these, so we're probably a little low. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't get a coin, or maybe I did. I'm not sure. I thought I already had one. But we need to make sure we have materials for those dragon coins, and obviously the coins are the hard part, but we also need to... What's that portal? What is this portal? Tower portal. Oh, like this tower that we're standing next to. What was I gonna say? Something about materials, yeah. Okay, so navigate Haunted Isles, Magic Toll, and more? No. We're gonna need something that has the... No. No. We're looking for something that's gonna have the snowy stuff in it. That's the key. I honestly am not sure. Okay, I'm having a time here, folks. I'm having a time. Trove keeps crashing on me. Now we're in a pretty low level world here. It's recommended for things of level 4 and 5, and we're a little bit higher than that. Now, the thing is, I don't know. This seems to be the only world as far as I can tell, and I don't know if these things are on a rotation or if I'm just overlooking something, but this is the only world that will give me permafrost stuff, the permafrost biome. And, whoop, that's what I need. Alright, a cave system might be the way to go here because we need a lot. We need 40... glacial shards per soul, and when we get this next set of dragon coins from our tome, we're actually going to be able to make 2 more, so that'll pretty much drain us of all of our existing glacial shard supply. We'll have to make sure that we stock up along the way. I think it's good that we're getting some. I don't know how many I've gotten so far, probably not too much more than 20 or 30, so something we're probably going to need to do every once in a while is just come through to these caves and stock up. Alright, folks, well, I got quite a bit of permafrost. Ooh, a thing. Oh, my cubits. I got my cubits. I got quite a bit of glacial shards. And what else did I do? Not much, actually, to be honest. But let's deconstruct some styles and see what we got going on. Just quickly make sure there's nothing in there I'd ever want to save. Oh, there is that thing. I want to save that thing. I didn't tell you guys. I got a really awesome thing. A cubic curtain. If you don't, it gives magic damage and health. And if you don't take damage, you get a shield that will stun somebody after they hit you. So I don't think the Chloromancer is the right person to use that on, but someone who does magic damage is the right person to use that on. I just don't know who yet. So I'm gonna put that away for now. I don't know what the best chest would be. Probably in here, I suppose. We'll keep our gems in there along with our shadow stuff. Now, I heard a rumor that you can't trade chaos chests anymore, and so I don't know if it's worth me keeping those around. Answer that in the comments if you happen to know the answer. I would greatly appreciate it, because I would love to continue once the streams come back, which they're gonna be coming back. I would love to do that and give those away like I used to, but it seems like they've really changed the whole system and it's not a good idea anymore. So, I don't know. Alright folks, the next thing we're going to do in our episode today is we're going to work on this tree. So we're going to do something different. We're not going to just place endless amounts of brown chocolatey colored blocks. No, we're going to do something new. We're going to do the interior, which is actually something I've never done in Trove before at all. But before we do that, let's just fly out a good ways and then just take a look at her. Now, it's hard to do, honestly. She looks alright from this angle. I think the top is what's really going to sell it. Like, things look a little weird when it's so unfinished and the top is so weird. Let's get away a little more. But this backside is really a problem. I think it doesn't look very realistic at all. I've put a hole, maybe you can see it, right there where we're going to put another branch. And I really hope that helps. Is this branch too long? It kind of looks too long. The thing to remember is that, so it depends. Like, do you want a tree that starts with small branches at the bottom and then kind of pops up, kind of like an acacia tree or like a palm tree type of shape where it gets wider at the top? Or do you want one kind of more like a pine tree where all the big branches are at the bottom and then it gets skinnier at the top? It's kind of hard to say. When you look at these Trove trees here, it kind of looks like, and these are the ones we're modeling it off of, if you remember, actually the main trunk. And actually, I was originally doing the branches based off of this kind of tree here too, but then I didn't. This was going to be the floor level here, and we were going to rebuild from here up of this exact tree here. But, you know, stuff happens, and I got a little creative with it, so we're not doing that anymore. But what do you guys think? I do think... let me tell you something I really like, okay? I really like what we've done here with these little stumps here. When I'm flying by and see this branch, it looks a lot like a tree branch to me. But when I look up at these branches here, I think there's no way we're gonna be able to make that look good. There's no way. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But leave your feedback in the comments. All right, we got the torches. Now let me tell you guys what is. Oh my God, that throws absolutely no light. Oh boy. Well, I guess it's not the end of the world. It's not so bad. It's not great though. I mean, come on. Ah, it's like nothing. And can we put them? Like, can we put them just like on the wall? Oh, we can put them on the wall though. That's not bad. So let's just toss a couple of random torches here. It's really easy to place two of them by mistake. A couple of random torches here and there to light up the place. And we're definitely going to take most of these down later. Wow, I managed to place 4 in that one click. I'm really good at torch placing. And 3 torches over here. So the key to this build is obviously going to be in the spiral staircase. I mean, how else are we going to navigate this? I know that everybody has like crazy amounts of jumps, but I mean, if you don't make a place walkable, I feel like that's kind of annoying and also doesn't look right because everything should be walkable. Maybe not. I don't know, but we're going to make ours walkable. So it's just now hitting me that in true Trove fashion, I shouldn't be aiming for a circular staircase. I should be keeping it square. Because that's how Trove does things. So I'm wondering now, I'm thinking we do a little something like this. No, I'm changing my mind all the time. Very picky, but I think I have an idea. I'm going to come back to you guys once I got it. Alright, I don't want this video to get too long, but I do want to show you guys what we came up with here. This is the rough sketch using temporary blocks of the stairs. It's not... Okay, it needs work. I'm envisioning something here. I'm envisioning steps and then sort of like a miniature wall on the side, something a little bit like this that we'll have to stylize with a different block. And I think that'll look good. We can do a couple of things, maybe like vines hanging down, ropes hanging down, something like that. But the basic idea is that it's going to rope up like this. I have a pretty good pattern laid out, and then I just started sketching out the spacings. Came up here, a little bit of a struggle, okay? I don't really know what to do. Like I said, I'd love to leave the center open, especially if we were maybe get an updraft thingy in here for ease of access for people with wings. Not a bad idea. I should do that. But I want to be able to reach this branch whenever we put it in. I also need to be able to reach the rest of the main trunk here, so I'm going to just have a bridge, like a little bridge here, and I'm hoping once these have the real blocks in, it's not going to look so bad, but I'm a little worried about this, if I'm being honest. I'm not totally sure how this is going to work out, but I am going to get some block choices going. I am then going to attempt, and then I'm going to replace these temporary blocks here, and we're going to attempt to make it look good. Wish me luck! Okay, folks, so went through a couple different ideas here. First, so in my head, I was thinking trees. I gotta find a tree-like color, and I kind of wanted, in my head, I thought lighter than the floor. So I picked these colors here. Actually, I have a color palette here out of possible choices there, but now I'm thinking it might make the most sense to match the color of the floor here. I should use both these colors, because that's the same color that we used. And it just makes more sense that way. Okay, but then I had 2 style ideas, okay? I took out the railing for now. We're gonna add the railing, and we're gonna make the stairs thicker because I think that's gonna be an important part of the look. We can, like I said, hang stuff underneath it, drape some stuff, and I think that's a good idea. But for now, we're gonna leave it out because too many other style things to choose. But check it out. First things first, alternating. Because in my head I thought tree rings, right? It's like one, then the other, and the other's tree. It's alternate. So I should just alternate each layer. And then I realized it's not tree layers, it's tree rings. They don't alternate based on elevation, they alternate based on thing. So I started this kind of a thing where it's a double stair here. It's like a tree ring, right? Like this is what it would be like if you actually carved these stairs into the tree. And I think if we added a third layer, you know, obviously it would look something a little bit like this, and this might give the illusion of tree rings. And then that really kind of solidified me in thinking that maybe this is going to be best off if we actually do it using the floor colors. All right, we have a little bit of a discrepancy there based on height. I'm not really sure what the best way to do that is. Maybe it would even make sense. Okay, I have some thoughts. I have some thoughts here. Here's my thoughts, okay? Let's knock this sucker down. We're not gonna actually build here. You've seen enough of me building already this episode, but if we knocked that down, lowered this and brought it over, we might actually be able to get it so much lower that we'd be able to actually bring the stairs a little, because the unfortunate thing here is that we reach the height of this platform at the exact opposite side of the tree. We might be able to actually be a little bit more picky about the way we do the corners and save a couple of blocks to the point where we can actually maybe get to the other side. Okay, I may not be totally winning in the way that I had hoped we would, because we only really saved ourselves half the trip. So maybe it's going to make sense to still have this platform here. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping we could save a little bit more space and then make it so that we could at least get, like, maybe, I don't know, somewhere else before we did that. I think the trick here is going to be to stylize this beam here as like a in such a way that makes it look like wood. Like, we'll have to make it kind of knobbly, I think, and twisty, and maybe have some vines and leaves on it, but that's okay. I do think it might be beneficial to try to bend it a little bit. It's hard to do. We try to avoid bends. This is Trove. We want squares. But if we make it bendy, then it won't be in the way of us putting a wing thing there to levitate us up. Okay, but that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for being an awesome audience. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.